It is finally here. The week we have all been waiting for. The week we have been looking forward to grinding this whole season. I do not think you are ready, to be honest with you. It's here! It's arrived! It's right there! Look! It's like there! Stuff that's doing things. Yeah. Oh my god. Hello. Hi. How you doing? I'm gonna make a little video for you today, talking about this gun, some good roles for it, why it's exciting, why so many people are talking about it, and maybe even some funny little numbers. But first we should probably talk about how to get it. That might be quite useful. So, Wendigo is dropping from the Nightfall this week, and this week only. It will probably be dropping next season as well, but if you want it for the release of Nightfall or for day one, now is the time to get it. The Nightfall this week is Warden of Nothing, and it's pretty easy. You can get most runs in under 20 minutes, so it's not a bad farm at all considering the Ascendant Shards and the armor you're going to be getting on top of rolls of Wendigo. Now for perks, you're probably going to want to go for Auto-Loading or Field Prep in the third column, and Explosive Light, Cascade Point or Frenzy in the fourth. For the launch, I would take Hard or Quick Launch, and for the second column, I'd take Spike Nades. Field Prep is great for general use, as heavy GLs can take any extra ammo they can get as they struggle with total damage quite a lot, not to mention they go through a lot of ammo very quickly as well. It's also just really nice to have the massive reload speed buff when crouching. It just makes the gun feel really nice and helps you keep up your DPS as well. You can do some fun hot swapping DPS with auto-loading, which we will get to a bit later, but that's not its only use. It allows you to keep your damage up as you can literally just keep shooting whatever else you have while your gun reloads in your back pocket. But it also allows you to be lazy, and I think that's cool. Explosive Light in the fourth column is going to be your go-to perk for DPS. From looking at a few places, most say it gives a damage buff of 65 to 84% for heavy GLs, and increases your overall damage by 52%. This damage buff is huge, and you will be getting Explosive Light so easily during DPS from people popping supers and making orbs, it is a no-brainer. Cascade Point is also a great option for burst DPS. Heavy GLs already have amazing burst DPS, and this perk just makes it insane. It's really easy to proc as well, but is more of a niche perk. Frenzy would be my go-to for general use if you were planning to use Wendigo in a GM or just any other content that isn't a DPS phase. You will most likely proc it without even realizing it's just taking damage counts towards it, and it can kick in while it's stowed as well. It would also serve alright in a DPS phase due to the 15% damage increase, but obviously there are better options. I like Hard or Quick Launch for the first column as they both increase your velocity. Hard Launch gives 15 velocity at the cost of 10 stability and 5 blast radius, whereas Quick Launch gives 10 velocity but also 15 handling. Just take whichever you would prefer. And finally, for the second column, I'd take Spike Nades. It gives a 6.25 to 15% damage increase on direct hits, so I see no reason not to take it. As far as Masterworks go, take whatever tickles your fancy. It's your life, you know? Like, just go nuts, bud. Like, have fun. Yeah. Now comparing some numbers here, we have the DPS and total damage of a Wendigo with Spike Nades, Field Prep and Explosive Light, versus the DPS and total damage of a Hothead with Field Prep and Explosive Light. You can see that Wendigo has higher DPS and just a little less total damage, but this is calculated with the expectation of infinite Explosive Light stacks. You can probably get 2 to 3 mags of Explosive Light on a heavy GL if you were standing behind a banner shield, but it's very hard to pull off getting a full clear of your reserves buffed with Explosive Light, and unrealistic compared to a rocket launcher that only needs 7 to 10 at maximum. I think going into Lightfall, unless some new strat or tech gets discovered, rockets are your best bet for DPS, but that's not to say Wendigo still isn't a good option and that you can't use it at all. If you needed burst damage or to kill a boss quickly, it would still be a really good idea to put it on, so I would recommend taking it with you into day one and coming into Lightfall. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Wendigo. Thank you all for coming to listen to my funny little ramblings, and I will hopefully see you guys soon. I hope you have a great day.